Hello Econs. Do you remember Principal Ma'am's countdown? She used to say, on the count of 3, let's all sit for the quiet time. And Ma'am used to start the count saying 1, 2, 2.1, 2.2, 2.3, 2.4, 2.5 and so on. Right? What are these? These are another form of numbers. Today we are going to learn this new form of numbers. Alright? So, our topic for today is decimals. What are decimals? Did you know that numbers can also be written like this? 1.9, 5.1, 18.6, 98.7. Well, numbers can be written like this when there is a little more than one number but less than the next number. Now, if you take 1.9 here, this is more than 1 and less than 2, the next number. So, 1.9 is, it means that it is more than 1 but less than 2. 5.1 is, it is more than 5 and less than 6. 18.6 is, it is more than 18 and less than 19. 98.5 is, it is more than 98 but less than 99. So, to represent 1.9 on the number line, this is how we have to write. So, usually you write cardinal numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, so on, right? But do you know that there are so many numbers in between that two consecutive numbers? Now, here 1 and this is 2. In between these two numbers, see how many numbers are there? 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5, 1.6, 1.7, 1.8 and 1.9. So in between 1 and 2, these many numbers are there. And if I ask you to circle 1.9, so you have to circle here. Next, 5.1. So what is the next number for 5? It is 6. So what are the numbers we have in between 5 and 6? So in between 5 and 6, these are the numbers 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, 5.4, 5.5, 5.6, 5.7, 5.8, 5.9. So why so many numbers? Shall we explore it? Now, what is a decimal? So a decimal has two parts and it is separated by a decimal point. So you know cardinal numbers and you know fractions, right? You already learned fractions. So a decimal point separates a cardinal number and a fraction. This cardinal number is also called as whole number. Okay, in the next classes or in the next coming years, you will get to know what are whole numbers. Okay, for now you just remember that decimal point is something which separates a whole number and a fraction. Alright, so a decimal number can be defined as a number whose whole number part and the fractional part is separated by a decimal point. The dot in a decimal number is called a decimal point. So this is called as decimal point. So few examples we'll see where numbers are represented using decimals. Now your height. You will say that my height is 3.1, 3.2. So why don't you say as 3 or why don't you say as 4? Because you are not exactly 3 and you are not exactly 4. You are in between. Your height is in between that. So when you want to describe a number which is in between two numbers, then we use decimals. Now you say your height as 3.4, suppose. So you are in between 3 and 4. Now your weight. Again, weight you will not, okay, some of them might have exact numbers, but all will not have the exact number. So you may say my weight is 30.2, 30.5 or 29.8. So which is not exactly, now if we take 29.8, your weight is not exactly 29 and not exactly 30. So you are in between that. So then you use decimals. Now temperature. So usually our body temperature is, what's our body temperature? 98.6 degree Fahrenheit. When you get fever, then your temperature rises. It rises to you maybe like 100.1, 100.2, right? So your temperature is in between 100 and 101. Then you use decimals. So this is the usage of decimals in our everyday life. And you can find many more places where you can see decimals like this. You can explore that. Alright? And now here is your task. So you have to do bit 1 of page number 13 from the math practice book. Mark the value mentioned on the right side. So this is the right side. So here it is mentioned as 3.8. So first of all, tell me, where is 3.8? Is it exactly 3? No. It is between 3 and 4. And you know what all decimals are there, what all decimals will be there between 3 and 4, between any numbers for that matter. So 3.8 will be in between 3 and 4. So 3.8 is here. Now here is 9.5, which is not exactly 9 and not exactly 10. So this is in between 9 and 10. So in between 9 and 10, here is 9.5. Now the next question is, mark 3.7 in the given number line. So this is the number line where 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are there. So 3.7 is in between 3 and 4. Right? So where is 3.7? See, from 3 to 4, there are in between there will be how many lines? 8, including this and this. So totally there are 10 parts. So 3.1 through 3.3, 3.4, 3.5, 3.6 and 3.7. So this is 3.7. So you have to mark there. Now, where is the point on the number line? So here is the question mark. Where is it? So this is 3 and this is 4. Now count the lines. 3.1, 3.2, 3.3, 3.4 and 3.5. So the question mark where the point is at 3.5. So this is all about decimals. No, our class has not yet done. We are left with one more topic. Do you know what it is? And this is the final topic of number sense, which is decoding. And I know you all will love it. Decoding is nothing but playing with numbers. So for every letter, there is a number. So all these letters together called as alphabet. And these are letters. So for every letter, there is a number. Every letter has a number. So let's try to write number name for few things, for few names or anything else like that. Okay. So let's try to write number name for math. So what is M? What is the number for M? It's 13. So 13. What is the number for A? It's 1. What is the number for T? It's 20. What is the number for H? It is 8. So the number name of math is 13, 1, 28. Interesting, right? I know. That's why we came with a task also. So here is the task. So referring to the alphabet chart given, you will decode. So decoding is, you're not using letters anymore. You're decoding it to the numbers. So instead of writing your name with the letters, you can decode it using the numbers. Now you can write your name and you can decode it. Decoding is nothing but you are representing your name in another form. Alright? So you can do this task. You can refer to this alphabetical chart and write your name and then decode it. You write your section name and decode it with the numbers. your best friend's name and decode it with the numbers. So isn't it interesting? I know. So this is the end of number sense. Alright, with this topic we are done with number sense. In the number sense you have learned different forms of numbers. Right? So these are all the different forms of numbers. That's all for today. Thank you.